This is Mark Doty, and I'm here with the Casio Casiotone 405. And we're going to talk about the modulation. Modulation is like some sort of synthesis aspect that is applied to the various patches that exist in the 405, 405, one of those two. And so there are two buttons, and they both have different functions. And maybe I'm being lazy, but it seems to me that the function varies per sound. So it's hard to say exactly what the modulation actually is, although they do have diagrams here that are supposed to tell you. I mean, I can kind of see it. I think what they might be are envelopes that are applied to various aspects of the sound production. And if this were an analog instrument, I could tell you what was happening, but since it's digital, I'm not entirely sure what is happening. Maybe it'll become apparent to me the more I demonstrate it to you right now. But primarily, I just wanted to show you how these modulation switches sound to each of the patches. So that's what I'm going to demonstrate for you. Okay, we're going to start off with the organ. Now with modulation switch 1. So obviously you can tell there's some timbre variation that's happening there. Let's try the pipe organ. Pipe organ without. With. And this is valuable because all of a sudden you have these patches that are, okay on their own, but with this functionality, suddenly the patches all have a different application, allowing it to kind of be a different patch, and that's valuable. Here is our flute. Oh, whoops. Here's our flute. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of change there. Let's see if the clarinet has more of a thing going on. Totally. Okay, let's listen to our trumpet. Cool. And these make useful sounds. This sounds like an FM thing that's happening. I don't know. Okay, so as you might know, I am no expert at FM. Let's hear what the horn sounds like. That's really quite different. All right, well. Next is our oboe. In this instance, all of a sudden we have kind of a heart attack, which is good. Our accordion. Cool. How about our violin? This is the one that kind of bugs me. It's very not violinish, and they shouldn't have called this a violin. So hopefully this will do something really interesting to this sort of mundane sound. Kind of. Makes it kind of human voice-like. What does it do to the cello? It's like kind of a reverse attack. In a lot of ways, that we have these like pseudo acoustic emulations that are made into synthesizer sounds through these modulation switches. Let's hear our piano. Ooh, that's got a really cool thing going on. There's quite an envelope applied to something in there. Well, I guess amplitude, at least. How about our electric piano? Sounds kind of like a guitar to me. That one's a little more subtle. It sort of takes the hard edge off the attack. How about our harpsichord? That's quite a change. How about what happens with the vibraphone? Kind of popcornish. But you thought I was going to try to play popcorn. Well, you were wrong. Okay. Good old Celesta, or as I can typically say, Celesta, or who knows. Okay, so. It's kind of subtle. It's just the attack is somewhat taken off. In our harp. Just seems like it's a little bit louder. Yeah, I know it's got kind of a weird thing going on. You just have to hold it to get to it. That's interesting. Electric or mandolin. Our plucky thing becomes more of a tremolo, sort of softer thing. Kind of cool. Electric guitar. Awesome. Funny. Let's see how funny it can be. Cool. Oh, it has an octave switch. Awesome. Oh, that was not actually funny. That was cosmic tone. Now we'll do funny. Our funny suddenly turns into a pretty straight organ with the inclusion of modulation switch 1. Okay, well those are, that's what modulation switch 1 is going to do to the timbres and amplitude development of the various patches extant in tone on the Casio Casiotone 405.